Hey guys, welcome back as always. My name is Leyzar, and today we're gonna be having a quick guide on the Enduring Legacy Ultimate Machine Gun. This is gonna be your maxed out setup or your endgame build, but if you're just starting now and you're looking for something a bit more affordable, look to these 4 mods: action and reaction for the firearm attack, better insight, better concentration for critical chance, critical damage, and of course fired up. This is 100% mandatory, essentially on any machine gun, and you can work your way towards the maxed out setup. Sharp precision shot or mental focus, which is better. Sharp precision shot will be better in this case. Now, outside of this, you gotta bear in mind that you should really attune your weapon or make slight modifications depending on the boss fight. So for example, let's say you're gonna be using Enduring Legacy with something like a gun blade. Then perhaps expand weapon charge isn't really that smart of an idea. Instead, you can add some elemental damage. When it comes to adding elemental damage, keep in mind that this should be at the bottom of your modding priority, so don't worry about it too much. Outside of that, let's quickly take a look at what the Enduring Legacy actually does in terms of an ultimate ability. This is one of those abilities that is kind of like a set it and forget it, in the sense that it's not really gonna be making a change in the way you play the game. All you gotta do is make sure that you're gonna be consistently applying burn procs to your target. Now, you can either mod the weapon for heat damage if you want to, or a smarter idea would be to actually roll the bonus rolls of the weapon into some fire attack. And since we're talking about the bonus rolls, as per the usual, bonus firearm attack versus Colossus is number 1, followed by firearm critical hit damage, and after that it depends on you. Do you want to mod for fire attack, or do you want to roll fire attack on the weapon? It's a smarter idea to roll fire attack, because these elemental things don't really do as much damage as you might think, and it's better to have a slot on the weapon simply to change it in and out depending on which boss you're fighting. As for weak point damage, that's also not bad because you will be consistently hitting weak points. However, I would trade that for some more fire rate any day of the week. Another good example for adapting the build, let's say you're going to be using this one with the latest and most powerful bossing Descendant. Yes, I'm talking about Haley. In case you missed it, link in the cards right now for a full and detailed guide on Haley. The counter argument to that, if I'm gonna be using a Haley, am I really gonna be firing the Enduring Legacy? And on boss fights that drag out a bit, let's say Gluttony, which is arguably the toughest boss fight right now, you will have some downtime for your Zenith, time in which you might want to use a machine gun, or perhaps you still want to maintain the mobility just in case the boss focuses you. Yes, you will be using the Enduring Legacy again, so don't rule it out just because you're playing it with Haley. However, what I would do, renounce Edging Shot. Now, with Edging Shot and a fully stacked Cold Fury, you're going to 100% critical chance with this build on the Enduring Legacy. If you renounce Edging Shot and instead, let's say you go for some elemental damage, you're gonna sit around 84% with a fully stacked out Cold Fury, so it's definitely worth it. Let's say you want to use this one with a Supply Moisture Valby. Am I gonna be doing the same thing and replacing Edging Shot? And I'm gonna say no, simply because unfortunately, Supply Moisture Valby doesn't provide as huge of a critical chance benefit as Cold Fury does. Outside of that, there's really not a whole lot to say. This is not an area of effect weapon like you have the Thunder Cage, for example. If you're interested in something that can do a bit more mobbing and you don't want to use your Descendant abilities to do so, and you really should, because the best mobbing Descendant is still Bunny, link the cards right now. Or if you don't prefer Bunny or you're bored of Bunny, you can try something like, the absolutely amazing Valby. She's not quite as good as a mobber as Bunny is, but hey, a close second, why not? As for playing with the weapon, obviously you're going to be using this one in bossing runs. We're just going to quickly kill Devourer because he is essentially the butt of our jokes in the first Descendant. He's very easy to kill and you can one-phase him without any issue. Start firing just a little bit before. A couple of things that you should be aware of: the fire proc that is applied via weapons. Keep in mind that it cannot be refreshed. Take a look at it. It needs to run out, and after it runs out, it will be reapplied by the weapon. I'm not sure what they chose to go this route for the debuffs that are applied by weapons. For example, if you're running a Bunny and you apply the electricity debuff, that one actually can refresh in the most weirdest ways, in the sense that it doesn't actually refresh the existing debuff on the target, it replaces it. So yeah, things are a little bit different in the first Descendant. What can I tell you about the weapon? This is arguably one of the best, if not the best machine gun in the game right now. So if you're looking for that kind of experience, 100% it is worth investing into the Enduring Legacy. And I do believe, my friends, that's pretty much it. There's no point to draw this one out. I highly recommend the weapon. Have fun. As always, my name has been Leyzar, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Ciao.